Aloha, my name is Austin Kino. I'm 34 years old and I am from Wailupe Valley on the island of Oahu.
My name is John Hook. I am 42 years old from Central Oahu and I'm a photographer.
I'm Gooch, 47 years old, born and raised right here in the beautiful Manoa Valley. I'm a chef and an educator.
My mom's name is Vaughn Kino, and I would describe my relationship with my mom as great, loving, probably one of my closest people in my life that I trust and talk to.
My relationship with my mom is awesome. Yeah, I think about her all the time, even though she's on Maui. I mean, I think it's a normal relationship, but I know it's a good one.
I think one thing that both myself and Amanda and our keiki, something that we do to honor our mothers, both our mothers, is cook. Food has been such an integral part of our life. It continues to be an integral part of our life. Food is our pili grass. It's that binding moment that brings us together.
When I was growing up, I always thought that I would make breakfast for my mom, like as a Mother's Day thing. I thought that'd be super cool because I know she was always in the kitchen cooking and stuff. But we just made like super simple stuff like pancakes or blueberry muffins or whatever. But at the time, I felt like I was helping out a lot.
I think one of my favorite personality traits of my mom is her ability to always be inclusive. She has that nature, that understanding who needs what, or maybe who is feeling a little left out, and she'll go above and beyond to make sure that she puts the needs of others before herself all the time.
I think one of my favorite qualities about my mom is actually her ability to be trustworthy of me and like give me the perfect amount of space. You know, like she's not overbearing, but just knowing that she's always thinking of me and loves me, but just trusts me to do what I want and what makes me happy, and without being overbearing. Like I think that's like my favorite thing about her, just like the simpleness of how she loves me.
I think my favorite memory with my mom as a kid, she was a flight attendant for Aloha Airlines, would travel a lot. And so every now and then when we got to go inter-island and travel with her, that was kind of like going to work with mom. And it was just cool to see her in different contexts, you know, on the plane and in her element, helping other people. It was really cool. I always remember that I got excited to go to the airport and travel with her.
One of my favorite memories with my mom as a kid is like, I kind of have like a lot of them, but my favorite memory is just taking naps together. When I was really young, I just loved to just like, just crawl up in bed or on the couch and just take a nap after school.
One day, I must have been about 8 or 9 years old, because I was just tall enough to see over the fence, to see over the table, excuse me. And the spice cabinet used to be underneath, right over here. And I remember it, looking at the pot of stew and realizing to myself somehow that I wanted the flavor of pepper without the pica. I wanted it without the spice. And so I reached out into the cabinet and I opened up not Sterling, but the McCormick bottle of peppercorns, whole peppercorns, and I dumped the whole freaking thing into the pot. So as I'm stirring it, and I probably got this stupid grin on my face because I'm proud of it, my mom turns around, she's like, "What the hell did you do?" And I just got lickings. And I remember telling her like Mom, I wanted the flavor of pepper without the spicy. And she made me pick out like every single peppercorn. And then I kind of forgot that story until 2016 when she got sick, and we were getting ready for lunch service, and I was seasoning a big pot of chowder, and I remember like kind of cracking the pepper, and for some reason the way that the pepper fell on that off gray surface reminded me of that day. And I just lost it. I didn't know what to do. And for those of us that deal with loss, it comes at just the most inconvenient times. So I'm standing over the pot, I'm crying, my cooks are like, "What's going on?" So Mother's Day, we cook. Mom, I think about you every time. Amanda, mother of our children, she thinks about you all the time. And I hope that all of you who can hug your mother, hug them. Call them all the time. Tell them I love you. Take that phone call when Take that phone call when it's totally inconvenient and all your mother wants to do is just talk and BS with you about nothing. BS with her about nothing. Because there's gonna come a day where that phone call will never come again. And I think that that is a sad but happy memory on what motivates us to celebrate every Mother's Day. So all of you, to all of our mothers, have a wonderful Mother's Day. We love you. Kako.
As a husband and a father, seeing firsthand what my wife does as a mom, I just want to say, like, I appreciate all the moms out there, and I notice how hard they work and what they do, and it's greatly appreciated. And I just want to thank them and tell them all, like, you know, we see it and totally appreciate it.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.